Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball singing, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Well, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Clayton Kershaw getting to start.
He goes deep into ball games, so the bullpen, who's been a little overused lately, they might get a rest if he does what he normally does today.
So just about set. Here's Manny Machado. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. Kershaw fires. And a swing and a miss there. The punch out there. Machado is gone, and there's one away. Brandon Drury to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out front.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. He just witnessed something really special.
Bottom of the first. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other off-rates. Can't just rely on them.
Could be extra bases. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Safe in second with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Trey Turner now. This guy has turned into a beast. He swings and fouls one off. No outs. Runner on second. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one is back. Out of here. Trey Turner goes deep, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Ready. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That ball's carrying. And it's gone. Home run. A shot to left. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto makes the catch. One down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Kershaw, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher move, and throwing the pitch.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Juan Soto now. Swings through that one. 0-1. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Why, you like this now?
Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2. Got him. 2 gone down.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And he deals. Out to short, Turner over to pick it up. That's the 3rd out. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 4-0. Dodger Stadium. Bellinger up to hit.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder,
Darvish back to work.
Bellinger.
Fought off foul. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Line drive, base hit down the line. And the leadoff man aboard. Austin Barnes now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Austin Barnes.
Out towards right center field. Soto under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Oh, the throw is wild. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
That's towards center. Grisham gets under it. And there are 2 outs. Man at first, down the number 2 hitter, Trey Turner. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Now fly ball to right center. Soto moving back for this one. That's down. 1 hops off the wall.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, number 21. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered in this game.
The catcher,
Right side. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Jorge Alfaro at the plate. Kershaw back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Trent Grisham, the next up for the Padres.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And that's in there for strike 1. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Will Myers now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And now the lefty. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. 0-2 now. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Justin Turner. The the line to kick the pitch. That one ripped. Makes the catch, one down. And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. That's hard hit on the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And the batter now, Trace Thompson, trying to move him over here. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that's an out on the sacrifice. Now, here is Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Well struck, right field. That's back. And that one is going to go. Cody Bellinger blasts one out, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now Austin Barnes. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. He has, as they let, well struck left field. And out of here. Mookie Betts blasts one out, and they add a couple more. It's 10-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
On the mound now. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And off the base of the wall. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Freddie Freeman. Ripped on a line to center. Grisham makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mookie Betts with a big strike in the inning. It's now 10-0. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. Next pitch is popped up. Freeman drifts towards it and makes the grab. And there's one away. So digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Drury. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Kicks and fires. Strike two. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Padres yet to pick up a hit here. And fouled off. Punch out there, 2 down. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. That one down the line. Throw on to Freeman. That takes care of Cronenworth. That ends the frame. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Padres nothing. Ready to go, bottom four. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. And a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Justin Turner digs in now. Good contact guy, good defender.
Turner.
Ripped on the ground to second, and he can't come up with it. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Cronenworth to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. Man at first, and next for LA, Trace Thompson. Puts a bunt down. Drury tosses to the pitcher covering the bag, and that is the inning. 1 left for LA, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. And welcome back. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ha-Sung Kim. And the pitch. Popped up first base side. That gets down for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, he's in there.
Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
Next one just misses. And the count 1-2. Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Fouled off, he was late. The pitch. On the ground, right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Now batting.
At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. Kim at third. Profar at first. One gone. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Hard hit left side. Knocks it down. He pulls into second as a run scores.
That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Grisham in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. On the ground, could be 2. Freeman tossed to second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Padres 1. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Leading off, Cody Bellinger. The pitch.
Cody Bellinger.
In the air, out towards right center. Grisham makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Austin Barnes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grisham settles under this one, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting. The right fielder. Mookie.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 11-1.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
That one drilled left field, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. back here at Chavez Ravine. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So here's the Padres DH, Will Myers.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
So the batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Manny Machado. First offering misses the mark. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
You like the salt?
Ground ball left side. And he picks it up in foul territory. And here it comes. Out to short. Slings it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Drury now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The wind of the pitch. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that's the 3rd out. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Padres 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And Freeman is retired, and there's 1 down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. On the warning track, and hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. Turner climbs in on that right side for the 4th time tonight. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Hopped up. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 gone. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres.
Yes. Wait.
Inside and it hit him.
Well, the bright side is that that'll help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Soto in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Kim leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is downstairs. And the pitch stays alive. Got him looking. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. And look out, that one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that's a nice job of moving that runner up into scoring position. It's not the most common way of getting it done. Probably a little painful, but now we'll see if they can cash in.
Lux makes the catch, and that'll do it. Padres leave a pair. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Bottom of the seventh, and stepping in is the speedy Gavin Lux.
The second baseman, Gavin.
Johnson back to work. Out to center. Grisham in position. One up, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
25.
Trace Thompson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. That one to first. Slides, but it gets by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Stepping in, Austin Barnes. And he lays one down the left side. Whips it to first. Out on the sac bunt.
Now batting, right fielder.
Get one, please.
Here's Mookie Betts. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Good.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was late. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Now it's the DH, Will Myers. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Machado. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Racing makes the catch. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Padres 1. Tim Hill gets the ball now. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big. Trey Turner steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Smash down the left field line. And they get Turner for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ripped on a line. Soto makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. This one high in the air to left center. Grisham on the move to his right. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. But they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. And welcome back. We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Brandon Drury. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Pitch. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. Gonna count 1 and 2. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. That takes care of Cronenworth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.